Hey guys, this is Ginger and welcome back to the farm. Today we are working with Jigsaw. Jigsaw is my yearling marsh tacky stud colt that I just got in. This is our second week together. And this is also his very first session outside of his paddock. And so I have a good friend of mine who is down for the week. So she is here to kind of help video in case we get in any type of trouble. She's been opening gates, and she also has her gelding out here, and he is here to offer some support and also get Jigs used to standing beside other horses. Eventually I'll add in the mares, but first I want to make sure he's good with geldings. And he's a little nervous right now, obviously. But Sherlock is right here beside him, and so that's where we're at with this. So I'm using like several different curry combs and brushes, and I'm doing the exact same pattern that I did last week with him being in the pen. So I'm not changing up anything of what I'm doing. The only difference is just, obviously the location of where he's at. And so we're just working on him until he starts to really relax into it and get really cool about it. And I'm fixing to show some of the video of how he likes to back up and back away. And how I don't punish him for that. In fact, I would much prefer him being a backer than a pushy forward boy. Most studs like to be a little bit more on the pushy side and use their head, neck, shoulders, pawing, striking at you. And so his natural inclination is to kind of back away. And so I'd much rather work with that. And thankfully, as most of y'all know, I've done this a gazillion times when I had Mercy. And Mercy has definitely taught me how to stay calm with any of that. And that does not bother me whatsoever. It does not worry me. So all I do is just ask him to get right back in position. And I just pretend as if what he is doing is totally fine. And I just kind of stay relaxed about it. And then anytime he goes and puts himself in a different position, if he backs away and kind of pulls himself loose, I just go and just ask him to come right back up to his original position. And so until he starts to really calm into this and get really soft with us, I'm not going to tie him. I have seen way too many wrecks, way too many neck injuries, way too many problems with horses who sit back and pull and hurt themselves, break things, break themselves, hurt people. And he is a very young horse, and yes, he will learn how to hard tie, but it is not going to be today. Today is not that day. So I'm just giving him plenty of grace with that. And again, every time he backs away and gets out of the original position, I just put him right back in it. And we may do this 800 times, but 800 times I'm just going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until he decides he's cool with it. And guess what? By the time we were done, he was cool with it. And he's getting cooler and cooler with it every single time we do it. And so I know we're on the right track with this. And so I think the main thing is just staying patient with it and staying very consistent with it and just keep doing, the same thing. What he's irritated with at this particular moment is I put show sheen in his forelock, and he didn't particularly like the smell of it. And that's why I kept trying to back away from it right there, but he eventually got it. And once he finally cooled down about everything and quit trying to back away and stayed in the position he was in, we we played around some, and then we let him rest. I let him eat some grass, and then we practiced following Sherlock. And so Kayla led her horse around in some circles, just right here in this area, and we just followed along behind. That just gave Jigs a little bit of support and gave him another horse that he could follow and feel a little bit more secure with. And he actually did really good with the walking. And then we practiced standing next to another horse. And again, I did not have him tied, and I just stayed on the other side of the little board here in case he tried to, strike out or paw or do anything silly. I'm pretty much in a safer position. But he did really good, and he finally chilled out about it and just kind of stood there, and we let him eat some grass, and then we put him back up and called it a day. So I'm really proud of how he did. And if you want more content, just like and follow, and we'll see y'all soon.